From what I've seen, the pitch coaching that Amplify provides the Barclays Accelerator and many of the other accelerators across London is by far the best out there in certainly the London and possibly the wider ecosystem.
It's made the story real. And in a room with 1,000 people, it connected with every single one of them.
You get guys at the beginning coming up on stage, fumbling their lines, not really sure what to say, not really sure how to stand. And by the end, these guys command the stage.
As a startup, you're constantly pitching every day, everyone you meet, especially with a company that is innovative and maybe doing something that has never been done before. Every person you meet needs to understand what you're doing.
If you can't sell your product in an engaging way, if you can't get your story across to the audience, then all of the work you've done to date, all of the sort of 2-3 months that you spent in that accelerator program, it's all been for nothing. Because that is your one shot to make it big. If you're going to be the next Uber, the next Facebook, you've got to impress on that stage.
We use Amplify to figure out how to tell our story in a compelling way. So we were part of the Barclays Techstars Accelerator program, and one of the most important event was the demo day at the end of the program, where we stand up in front of an auditorium of 450 people and tell our story. And Amplify were phenomenal in helping us sort of construct that story and project it and get it out to the audience members of that event.
It's about connecting, you know, not only with the people in front of you, but it's about connecting with yourself and the message that you want to be able to say to people in the room.
Well, what Stuart would say is that I used to pitch a bit like a professor. I was giving a lecture, and Demo Day was really about bringing out the flavor, really telling a story and making sure that people were engaged and excited about what I was saying.
What we've seen is the guys that tell the best stories are often the guys that raise the most investment, get the best customers, get the best employees, often get the most press attention.
I can say without a doubt that the teams who haven't worked with Amplify versus the teams who have, it's a world of difference. They're miles and miles apart.
What was incredibly interesting was everyone else we spoke to in terms of to try and prepare for this, they looked at the content. What Amplify did is they looked at how we were presenting that content. They looked at me as a speaker. They looked at what my natural abilities are and where I have some areas of work in terms of projecting and in terms of presenting. And they really honed in on ways in which I could work on that.
Any potential investor in that audience who could potentially have their interest piqued in some kind of way, you know that Amplify companies are going to hit those notes and they are going to get that level of engagement.
When I present now, thanks to Stuart, I really understand timing, I understand being concise, and I understand how to be confident.
The coaching for me has made me realise I can do this, that it's okay as well to forget lines, that you recover from that.
It's given me a toolkit that I can use when I'm going into any kind of presentation, whether it's a one-on-one meeting or on stage in front of hundreds of people. And it's one of these things where it seemed like there were some people who knew how to do it and others who were just trying. And now I feel like I know how to do it because I have a set of things I can do to prepare myself and feel confident every time I get in front of a group of people.
Stuart comes in ostensibly to help out with Demo Day, but really it's much, much broader than that. And it is something that will stand these guys in really good stead going forward for a long time.
We have had amazing enterprise customers come to us because they saw it on YouTube, because they saw us at the pitch day, and are saying, we understand what you're doing, we want to be involved. So it's been invaluable to us.